Hello YouTube, today I'll show you my Orcust, Horus, Bystial deck profile. With the unban of the Harp Horror, you can play Orcust full power again. It's at limited, but it's enough, right? So what better archetype to mix it with than Horus, which their main purpose is to make a rank 8. And a rank 8 of choice in this deck is Zombie Vampire. You make Zombie Vampire, mill 4. And your Orcust card love to be in the graveyard. So if you mill Knightmare or the Harp Horror, then you have access to your Orcust cards. Then you have the Bystial just as another way to get to Regain, which Regain is absolutely beautiful card with the Orcust engine, because when Orcust banish themselves, you can put them back with Regain and draw one. That gets you so much advantage. So yeah, I'll show you the ratios for this engine. This is like an engine deck, right? You got Orcust, Horus, and the Bystials. You play more with the Orcust part of the deck, but yeah, the others are still good. So yeah, of course, we play three Girsu, Dingirsu's little brother, 3 Knightmare, 1 Harp Horror, 1 Skeleton, and 1 War Legacy Ward Wand for the monsters. So this is your preferred normal summon, and you want to normal summon him when you have no monster on the field, except from the case when you have Fenrirs, because Fenrir, you need a special summon Fenrir. But yeah, this is your normal summon. You normal summon him, send Knightmare or Harp Horror to the graveyard, and you get to, if it's the only card on the field, you get to special a token on your side of the field and your opponent's side of the field. So this way you can go for Linkuriboh and make Galatea. Knightmare dumps any one of these monsters to the graveyard. Harp Horror banishes itself to special summon Girsu most of the time, and Girsu will trigger to send Knightmare or Wand. We got the Skeleton, which is a monster reborn for Orcust monster. So you banish him, target one in the graveyard, special summon. And you got Wand, which is your special summon from the banished zone, and Knightmare banish to dump any of this. So this is it for the monsters. For Spell and Trap of the Orcust, we play 2 Crescendo, 1 Babel, 2 Return, 1 Babel, and 1 Crescendo. So Return is also, you can have access to all of this with your Galatea. But yeah, Return, send the Orcust or a War Legacy from your hand or field, draw 2 cards. Babel makes your Orcust in the graveyard area, Orcust Link Monster quick effect, and Crescendo is an Omni Negate as long as you have Orcust Link Monster on the field. So that's it for the engine. Most of the time, if you don't have access to either, you want to go for a Babel, but after game 1 or 2, you might want to go for Crescendo as your only way to like Omni Negate evenly matched or those problematic cards. That's it for the Orcust part of the deck. Now we go to Horus. Horus is standard, right? You want to play 3 Imsety, 1 Hapi, 1 Blessing, and 3 Gold Sarks. So okay, we maxed out on the engine, like 3 Sark, 3 Imsety, of course, to search Sark. So basically you play 4 copies of this, and you play another 2 targets, because in my extra deck I do play the Coach Trainer. So going first, if I have access to Orcust cards, I just want to dump them, then you can make 3. You can go special summon 3 and make Coach King. That whatever your opponent has there, Imperm or Veiler, it will definitely trigger that. You will activate that. You don't want to draw 3 cards, right? So that's pretty nice, and this alone is good. These are 2 bricks if you see them, but hey, The engine is too good, right? That's it for the forest part of the deck. Then we have the Bestials, minimal package. 3 Lubellion, 1 Magna, 1 Druiswurm, and the 1 Saronir. So yeah, you want to always open the Lubellion, and you want to have access to another Light on Dark in the graveyard, because to special him you do not want to activate the Orcust effect, because they lock you into dark monsters. So you want to special him, then get your ball rolling with the Orcust cards, right? And this just win you the game. If your opponent lets you to get to your regain, then this card will just win you the game. Magna will recycle them from the graveyard either, and to overkill or some matchups that, you know, popping cards is good, you want to play the Branded Beast, of course. Yeah, that's it for the Bestial engine. So just like an engine deck, you know. We play 3 of them. So supplements, just the Dark Warrior package, right? Armageddon sends you any Dark Monster. Grepher, pitch to special. You can pitch an Imsety either, or the Bestial cards. And then access this one by sending a Dharc, and also reinforcement will search you both. Then of course Foolish Burial is just good at this deck, right? Next, going first and second, 3 Fenrirs. It's pretty nice, gets you another card in hand. It plays draw hard into draw, right? Because it's special search, you get drawed, then your hand can be unplayable by then. But yeah, in this format, 3 of this guy is pretty standard. Next, hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Veilers. I have to play Veiler and not Imperm, just because sometimes you have to normal summon, you need just a normal summon monster. And also, if you're going second and you don't want to banish your Orcust card to activate the effect of your Bestial cards, you can just banish Veiler. So this are the thoughts I had on Veiler and not Imperm. Basically, Imperm is better, of course, because triple tactics, but yeah, your deck wants you to play Veiler, so you gotta play it. Next, for the extra deck, Orcust cards, 2 Galatea, 1 Longirsu, and 2 Dingirsus. So yeah, Galatea, of course, you want to play 2 or 3. I was opting to play 3 and not Longirsu, but you have hands when you're full comboing, so you don't want to end on Galatea and IP. You just end on Longirsu up there to not burn resources and have like a quick effect, of course. And your opponent doesn't know what Orcust card do, they can play hard into him, because 1 Link monsters, shuffle 2, send them to the graveyard. It's pretty nice. And Galatea, of course, shuffle 1 machine banish monster to set any of your Orcust spell and traps. And then you have Ding, the heart and soul of the deck, in my opinion. You have Dingirsu on special, you get to choose. Either send a card without targeting from the field to the graveyard, or attach one of your banished machines, dark machines, I think. So yeah, and also the battle band destruction protection is pretty good, so that comes up too. Next, for links, we play the Linkuriboh just because the Girsu special summon level 1 tokens, so Galatea wants effect monsters, not tokens, so you gotta go for Linkuriboh. 1 IP, most of the time you will end your board with IPs. Barricadeborg Blocker is a good just a discard, and also you get to retrieve your Babel back or your King Sark, which you might have milled with Zombie Vampire. Then you go for Barricade Blocker, and next turn, if you survive, you'll have access to your King Sarcophagus and your Horus package. 1 Bystial Knight, of course, you make it with IP. to disrupt your opponent. Charmer, generic links. And for OTK purposes, I play the Boil Sword. And you can see why, because if I play Access Code Talker, I'm playing only Dharcs, right? Because Orcust locks you into Dharcs, so I don't want to pop only one, so you want to go for OTKs with your Boil Sword. Next for XYZs, Zombie Vampire, self-explanatory, right? Coach King and the Typhon, of course. So, Zombie to mill 4, get your ball rolling with your Orcust cards, right? Coach King, as I said, if you have like King Sark and a bunch of Orcust you want in your graveyard, you can just go send. 3, make Coach Trainer. If your opponent has something, okay, you go with your Orcust cards. And if they don't, you draw 3 cards, so it's pretty nice. Typhon, just a good generic card to have in any extra deck, right? You don't want to make this going second because you help to skip your battle phase, right? So keep that in mind. You cannot just go battle phase and then make Coach King with your remaining cards, with your remaining Orcust. Also, keep in mind that Lubellion is also level 8, so you don't need to make it only with Horus monsters. And the one lonely Chaos Angel to run up the extra deck. Of course, Grand Games. You can end on Bystial, right? If you have access to your Bystial engine, and also your Orcust. So your special Ding, have any Bystial for that matter, and you can just link 1 into link 2. Sorry, say these 2 monsters. Link 2 into Banish and 35 beater. So yeah, that's it for the Orcust Horus Bystial deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like and a subscribe if you like more deck profiles like this. And yeah, see you on the next one.